Hello friends, this is Unique English Basics. How are you today? And today I'm going to just test your level of English with relative clauses and conditionals. All right? ፈተና ነው የምሰጣችሁ። አምስት ጥያቄ ከየት ነው የምሰጣችሁ? ከrelative clause ነው። አምስት ጥያቄ ደግሞ from conditional sentences ነው። I just want you to focus. ጥያቄ መስጠት ብቻ ሳይሆን I'll try to explain, right? Explain those questions with reasons. ስለዚህ በደንብ አድርጋችሁ ተከታተሉኝ ማለት ነው። ዝም ብሎ እየተማርን መፈተን ግድ የግድ ትምህርት ቤት ብቻ መጣችሁ አይደል? መፈተን ዩቲዩብ ላይ ተፈተናላችሁ ለማለት ፈልጌ ነው። All right. So, Ashinafi, let's get started. ለምሳሌ I know like question number 1. አሁን አንድ ሁለት ሶስት እስክል ድረስ መልስ ሰራላችሁ ማለት ነው። Listen. I know a great little restaurant. I know what? A great little restaurant dash we can get lunch. All right?
Yeah.
So they need that, who, where, Milala. So what is the answer?
I think C.
C. Why?
Huh?
C alkamalsu ትክክል ነው C ነው but why?
Where we can get lunch.
Yeah, we are talking about I know a great little restaurant dash we can get lunch. We are talking about places where we can get lunch. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
We're just talking about what? Places where we can get lunch. So what is that place? That little restaurant. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So that we are talking about places. So for places ለቦታ ማን ነው የምንጠቀመው? Where ለቦታ የት ማለት ነው አይደለ? ግን እዚህ ጋር የት ብለህ ልተረጉም አትችልም እዚህ ጋር። ያው ሴንሱ ምንድነው? I know a great little restaurant where we can get lunch. ስለዚህ የሆነ little የሆነች አሪፍ የሆነች ሬስቶራንት አነስ ያለች አቃለው ምን የምናገኝበት ምሳ የምንበላበት ነው የሚለው። Am I clear? Yeah. All right, that's it. And number 2. Is it number 2? Hey, number 2.
Yeah.
Samuel knows a man dash brother, dash brother dash brother works similar. Dash brother what? Works for the president. So, look, Samuel knows a man. Yakal Samuel, you so yakal. Dash brother works for the president. So, what is the answer here? Is that A or B or C?
I think B.
What is the key word? The key word is brother. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, the relative pronoun whose is followed by a noun. Whose የሚለው ቃል ማንን ያስከትላል? Noun ያስከትላል. It shows the possession of something. Yes or no? Yeah. Ownership of something or somebody. Therefore, Samuel knows a man dash brother. Brother የሚለው ስም ነው ማለት ነው. So one thing that you have to know is that the relative pronoun whose is used for, persons, animals and things to show possession. Yes or to show what? Possession or ownership. ባለቤትነትን ያሳያል ማለት ነው. ስለዚህ ሳሙኤል የሚያውቀው ሰው Samuel knows a man whose brother works what? Whose brother? Brother is a noun here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that like who is followed by a noun? I mean, which word is followed by a noun?
Whose.
Who the relative pronoun whose is followed by a noun? ስም ያስከትላል ማን? Whose ማለት ነው. Mostly the relative pronoun who is followed by a verb, but it's not always. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
It's followed by what? A verb, and it refers to the subject of the sentence. And whom is also used for human beings like who, but the difference is whom refers back to the object of the sentence. And this who refers, the subject of the sentence. That's the difference they have. Yes or no? Yeah. In the similitude or the similarity between who and whom is that both are used for human beings. Like who and whom are used for what? Human being. The difference is who refers to the subject and whom refers to the object of the sentence. All right. Okay, that's it. Number 3. Students dash hard to get, all right? Dash hard to get good grades. Students, when hard to get? All right, students, whom are right. Okay. And who? Who study. Ziga study milale. Just, it's like tarastono ziga. Min milale? Study. Students dash study hard, get good grades. So is that when or whom or who? What am I talking about? Sleman no yorano. Students. Students are the subject of the sentence, the door of the action. So what refers to the subject of the sentence? Man na migalso. Huh? All right, so who is the answer? ብለናል ቅድም እዚህ ጋር explain ስናደርግ አይደል? Who is used for human beings? Students are human beings here. And then it refers to the subject of the sentence. There's no question about it. So students who study hard. Who study? ጠንክረው የሚያጠኑ ተማሪዎች get good grades. አሪፍ ግሬድ ያገኛሉ ነው የሚለው. Yes or no? Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Okay. So, why, like, whom is not the answer here? Whom ለምን እዚህ ጋር መልስ አይሆንም? Because I'm talking about those students who are the subject of the sentence, who the door of the action. Who studies hard? The students. Yes or no? Who study hard?
The students.
Who study hard? The students. Therefore, students are, you know, the door of the action or the subject of the sentence. And the relative pronoun who is used to refer to the subject of the sentence ብለናል አይደለም እንዴ? ስለዚህ አሁን መልሱ ሰብጀክቱን ስለሆነ who የሚገልጸው ማን ነው የሚሆነው? Who ነው የሚሆነው ማለት ነው. All right, that's very good. Food dash is imported. Food dash is imported from other countries is expensive. Is that food that, small letter argot, food that is imported, where is imported, why is imported? What the answer?
That's.
Food that is imported. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Food that is imported from other countries is expensive. I got a question here. Why not where? Food where is imported, all right? What is it? What is?
We're not talking about place.
Yeah, we're talking about food. Yes or no?
No.
We're talking about food. We're not looking for places here, and we are not explaining reasons. That's why is not the answer here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So let's see number 5. The bad weather is the reason. Dash, I was late for class yesterday. Whom, when, why?
The
Reason.
yeah. Why?
Why? What's the answer?
Why?
We are explaining the reason why the bad weather. The bad weather is the reason, dash, I was late for class yesterday. Why you were late for class yesterday? Because of what? The bad weather.
Yeah.
We are giving explanations why someone was late because of the bad weather. Therefore, we need to use why. ስለዚህ why ስትሉ ማለት ነው። ፕሊዝ ብዙ ሰው ሲያነብ why ይላል። why በሉ እንዴ why ይችላል which በሉ H silent. Do you understand me? All right, that's it. So these are 5 questions about what? Relative clauses. And the next 5 questions will be based on what? Conditional sentences. Am I clear?
Yes.
Thank you so much. አምስት ጥያቄ ምን ላይ ነው ያየነው ቅድም? Relative clauses አይደል? አሁን ደግሞ ምን ላይ እናያለን? Conditionals ላይ 5 ጥያቄዎች እናያለን. All right. If I were you ይላል። ማንም ቢሆን እኔ አንተም ብሆን ወይም አንቺም ብሆን if I were you I'd support the poor ይላል አይደል? So either will, would, or can. If I were you in the F clause, this is where. አይደል እንዴ? So if I were you, I would support the poor. Why not will? ለምን will አይሆንም? Because of where? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. Why not can? Because of where again? Like, but is it grammatically correct to say if I were you? Like, where is the past tense of are? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you say I are or I am? You say I am. We can say I are. And then, but what? This is what you call it imagination. All right? We call it imaginary condition. What can you call it? Imaginary condition. When we imagine something that we can be, we have to use where in the F clause. If I were Haile ቢያደርገኝ. If I were you, እኔ አንቺም ብሆን. If I were ሸካላሙዲ ቢያደርገኝ. So whatever the subject is, either she, he, ምናምን ነገር, there's no problem. Like you have to use where, which is a past tense so far. And then, like, ለብዙ ሰዎች confusing የሚሆነው ምንድን ነው? Where is the guy are past tense ስለሆነ, like, I think it's wrong to say if I were. Yes or no? At normal circumstances, we can say I were. But like when it comes with the F clause, we can say if I were while talking about imaginations. Am I clear? So what is the answer here? Would. So what does it mean if I were you? Am I talking about the past or the present? When I say if I were you, I would support the poor.
It's about imagination. Okay.
It's about imagination, of course, I know, but am I talking about the present or the past?
Imagination.
All right. አሁን አንተ እዚህ ላይ ሆነ እኔ አንተም ቦስ ስትለኝ እያወራህበት ያለው ኮንቴክስት is it past, present or future? It's present. Yes or no? ነገር ግን structurally ስታዩት ምንድን ነው? Past, but the meaning is present. Do you understand me? The meaning is what? Present. Most of the time conditional sentence ምናምን የተባለ ፎርሙላ okay if clause ምናምን which is equal to mathematics ቁጭ ይበልና ከዛ በኋላ ፈተና ሲመጣ if I dash where እንዴ እነዛ አይነት ትምህርት አለን you have to understand the concept what it means all right ኮንሰፕቱ መረዳት አለባችሁ እውነቴ ነው if I were you ስል ፓስት አይደለም ስላለፈ ጊዜ እኔ አንተን ሁኜ በሆን ማለት አይደለም ይሄ አንተን በሆን መቼ right now እንዲያደርግ ነበር አንተን በሆን አሁን ነው ስለዚህ structure is talk past tense no but the meaning is present tense do you understand me all right that's very good they would have been rich if they dash hard ይላል አይደል what is this ምን ይባላል ይሄ would have been rich a perfect conditional አለ አይደል እዚህ ጋር would have been rich የሚለው yes or no
yes
they would have been rich in the main clause I use perfect conditional and in the if clause I have to use past perfect tense so I need you to choose a kind of structure which really fits with past perfect tense so what's the answer here look they would have been ሚለው would have with verb 3 አይደል perfect conditional አይደል
yeah
rich if they dash hard ሚላል is that hard work or has worked yes huh a that's it hard worked yes or no
yeah
why because hard work is the past perfect tense there in the if clause and then in the main clause we use perfect conditionals yes or no what are perfect conditionals tell me would have ንገሩኛ should have could have with verb 3 form of the main verb yes or no all right that's very good so what does it mean they would have been rich if they had worked hard ማለት በአማርኛ ምን ማለት ነው አሁን እሺ እዚህ ጋር ምንድነው አላችሁ hard worked ብላችኋል hard what worked ነው መልሱ ብላችኋል hard worked why is hard worked here I told you the reason but what is the meaning meaningu ትርጉሙ ማለት they would have been rich if they had worked means ያኔ ጠንክረው ሰርተው ቢሆን ኖሮ ምን ይሆኑ ነበር ነው ሀብታም ይሆኑ ነበር ግን ሳይሆኑ ቀርቷል መቼ right now no it was in the past do you understand me one thing that you have to know is that is ስታውት ፖዚቲቭ የሚመስል ትርጉም ነው ያለው ነገር ግን ኔጌቲቭ ነው ትርጉሙ structurally is positive አይደል yes or no
yes
structurally positive no but the meaning is what negative understand እዚህ ጋር አሁን ሀብታም ነበሩ ነው ወይስ ጠንክረው ሰርተዋል ነው ወይስ እንዴት ነው ጠንክረው ያኔ ሰርተው ቢሆን ኖሮ ምን ይሆኑ ነበር ነው ሀብታም ይሆኑ ነበር ያኔ ነው አሁን አይደለም it doesn't have any connection with the present time so that's what you call it type 3 or impossible condition ይባላል ይሄ structure ምን ይባላል እስቲ impossible በሉ እስቲ impossible what impossible condition ይባላል structure it's what you call it impossible condition impossible no it doesn't have any connection with the present time but type 2 which is improbable condition though the structure is simple past the meaning is simple present that's why most people are confused with these things but I'm confused የሚሆኑበት ትልቁ ነገር እዚህ ጋር ነው ማለት ነው all right that's very good let's see number 8 number 8 yeah all right Dash traveled to Canada by the way he traveled የሚለው ll የሚለው you can make it single or you can make it double it's a matter of British or American English there's no problem about it so Dash traveled to Canada I started a new job ይላል ካናዳ ከሄድኩ በኋላ ምን አደረኩ ነው I started a new job so started is given here when two actions are given with time gap the first action has to be with past perfect tense and the second action has to be with simple past tense this is what we call a sequence of events or actions in the past imagine that you performed two things yesterday with a time gap yes or no first of all after I had for example I can say like this listen after I had eaten my dinner I went to bed what's the first action eating dinner is the first action and going to bed is the second action yes or no when two past actions are given for you at different time gaps so the first action has to be expressed using the past perfect tense and the second action has to be with simple past tense so there are two actions here what the first action traveling to Canada or starting a new job what the first action traveling to Canada is the first action it's after that you got a new job good ስለዚህ past perfect tense ነው past perfect tense ሁለት አይነት ፎርም አለው መሃል ላይ ሲመጣ ምን ታረጋለህ had with verb 3 ምን ታረጋለህ hey had with what verb 3 ነገር ግን አንዳንዴ እንደ ሰብጀክት ነው እንደ participle ሆኖ እንደ gerund ሆኖ ደግሞ ሲመጣ had የነበረውን having ትላለህ በአረፍተ ነገሩ መጀመሪያ ሲመጣ having traveled to Canada yes or no having what traveled to Canada ስለዚህ መሃል ላይ ከሆነ ምን ትላለህ after I had traveled to Canada yes or no I started a new job but I brought the verb to have at the beginning of the sentence you cannot say that had traveled አይባልም እንዴ በጣም don't say that so having traveled ስለዚህ ማንኛውም ግስ መጀመሪያ ባረፍተ ነገሩ መጀመሪያ ላይ ሲመጣ አይን ጨምሮ ይመጣል can I say reading in poor light is not good for the eyes or reading poor light is not good for the eyes which was correct reading in poor light is not good for the eyes yes or no yes. So reading the verb read comes at the beginning and it has to be with a gerund one it has to be suffixed with ing eating outside is bad or eat outside is bad which sounds right eating outside is bad the verb eat comes at the beginning and then served as the subject of sentence which is a gerund one do you understand me yes. So that's like have had የነበረው ወር ማለት ከይሩታላችሁ having traveled to Canada I started a new job am I clear is it clear Ashanafi you got some confusions all right okay so look so what is the answer here having is the answer here okay so we would admire you if you dash early came comes coming so what is the answer Yeah, we would admire you if you dash early. Came, comes, coming.
Came.
Huh? Came. Why? What is if clause? If clause is set up in a would with verb one. No, is it? Ziga.
Yeah.
In the main clause, min ተጠቀማለ ማለት ነው. Came simple past አይደል እንዴ? So ምን ለምንድን ነው ስለምንድን ነው ያልከኝ አሸናፊ? ይገጥማል ያልከኝ? እንደዛ ነው ያላል እንግሊዘኛ ይገጥማል አይገጥም ያለ ጥያቄ መልስ all right so what did you say all right came would admire you if you came early ምን ማለት ነው ይሄ በጧቱ ብትመጣ እናደንቅሃለን ግን አትመጣም ማለት ነው like it seems positive but the idea is negative yes or no you know that person doesn't come early that's why like you are expressing your wish to that person so we would admire you if you came early. I know that you don't come early. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So you are expressing your dissatisfaction. Am I clear? Yeah. You're also advising. All right? Okay. If you meet him, dash him to come. ምርጫውን አልሰጧችሁም እዚህ ጋር ልስጣችሁና A tell B will tell will tell C would tell what is the answer if you meet him መታገኘው ከሆነ ካገኘው dash him to come tell him to come why ይገጥማል
እኔ አላልኩም
መልሱ ትክክል ነው tell him to come while this is instruction or like command ነው አይደለ yes or no if you meet him ሚለው ሳይሆን እዚህ main clause ምንድን ነው what is the main clause it's instruction yes or no
yes.
it's command or instruction ትእዛዛዊ ነው tell him when instructions are given we use simple present tense in both clauses in both if and main clauses ትእዛዛዊ ከሆነ አረፍተ ነገሩ we use what simple present tense in both clauses both in the if clause and the main clause so if you meet him ምታገኘው ከሆነ tell him to come this tell him to come is an instruction. So I have to use I have to use what? I have to use simple present in both tenses. Do you understand? I mean in both clauses, sorry. I have to use simple present in both clauses. This is Unique English Basics. I hope you got a very good kind of like understanding from this video. And then don't forget again to test your level of English every time. Test our grassachum. So, and then one thing that I have for you today is like I'm gonna tell you kindly to subscribe, like, share my YouTube channel. ሌላው የክረምት ትምህርት ምንድነው በልዩ ሁኔታ አዘጋጅተናል ለህፃናት ለአዋቂዎች ለመንግስት ሰራተኞች ለሁሉም እጅግ በጣም አሜዚንግ የሆነ ክላስ ምናምን ይጀምራል ስለዚህ ሰዎች ካሁኑ እየመጡ እየተመዘገቡ ነው ልጆቻቸው ወንበር ምናምን ነገር ቦታ ያስያዙ ነው ያሉት መጣችሁ CMC ሚካኤል ዘመን ባንክ ያለበት that's in front of Gast Mall በሚካኤል ሳይድ በኩል ማለት ነው ሉልታዝ የሚባል ቢልዲንግ ላይ 5ኛ እና 8ኛ ፎቅ ላይ ነው ያለ ነው መጣችሁ እንግሊዝኛን እንዴ ፍት አድርጋችሁ ተማሩ ባባ everybody